10 reasons why you should build an online coaching community on a platform called Skool.com instead of only having one-time payment courses and digital products. The sales model of one-time payment courses is changing and moving towards a monthly recurring revenue coaching business. One of the easiest ways to fulfill or start your coaching business online is to start an online community. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Stats to Assets podcast, where we talk about branding, how to monetize your brand, how to get paid for what you know, and financial literacy. Sometimes I have guests on here sharing their expertise to teach us something new, and sometimes it's just me. You get my fine self coaching you and giving you some tips to get closer to financial freedom through building your coaching business online. All right, so let's start with the number one reason. So online education and e-learning is a $300 billion industry, and it's been projected to be in the $600 billions by 2030. This is why you need to get in the online space of coaching in general, but online if you're not already. Since COVID, there's been a big shift to digital learning. The demand for remote learning and digital coaching is increasing day by day, year by year. 70% of learners prefer online learning because of the flexibility. And as a coach, all you need is a little piece, a little crumb, a little corner to be financially free and start to build real wealth of that $300 billion. If you have an expertise in anything and you're not teaching, you are losing out and leaving money on the table. When you teach what you know, you are able to multiply yourself in a sense. When you teach what you know, you're able to impact others and help them change their lives. And when you help others solve their problems, it usually comes back to you in the form of currency, in the form of money and cha-chings. The more problems you can solve, the more money you can make for yourself, your family, and your legacy. The number two reason that you need to start an online business on Skool.com is that you are able to scale your business. The earning potential is unlimited. So this will allow you to reach people globally. This will allow you to use a one-to-many coaching model, saving you time, flexibility in how much you are coaching and in what capacities, right? So you can coach through courses, resources, pre-recorded webinars, recorded Loom videos if you're giving that for feedback to some of your coaching clients, live group coaching, small groups, big groups, right? Live one-on-one coaching. You can do 3 to 5 day challenges and then just different types of online events. And you can even reverse engineer in-person events, making it exclusive only for community members, right? So if they join your community, they then are able to go meet you out in the field at an actual in-person event. For you as a coach, this is going to be less coaching per day, per week, per month, and more value given in a community for members. Number three, you get to create a monthly recurring revenue with a subscription-based model. Netflix does it, Amazon Prime does it, Audible, right? Your gym membership that you pay for, Spotify, HelloFresh if you order food monthly, right? Your phone bill. There's so many different businesses that are taking advantage of a subscription-based model, so why can't it be you too as a coach? So one of the cool things about a subscription-based model versus having courses and digital products for one-time payment is that you get to build off of each month's sales instead of starting over at zero. So for example, if you sell a course for $499, let's say, and you get 5 per month, that's around $2,500 for that month. The next month, typically you start again at zero and you have to get another 5 sales to make that $2,500 a month again. But with a subscription-based model, you get to stack all the sales that you've done from the last month, from the previous month. You get to stack those and build on top of that. That's why you get to grow your monthly recurring revenue so fast. So in turn, every month you get paid and rewarded for the sales or members you added last month, because most likely they're going to pay you every month. They're going to stay in the community because you're giving so much value there. You actually get to charge less, bring more value to clients, impact more people, and in return make more income. Because you're able to charge less and spend less time, you're able to allow a lot more people to afford your coaching. So there's no more chasing one-off clients, and you can have multiple offers to help members from your audience that are only able to invest at a certain level. You can also have a low ticket one-to-many coaching offer and a high ticket one-to-many coaching offer. And also you can have a higher ticket one-on-one coaching offer. So there's different offers that you can have within this one community. All right, number 4, you get to have multiple revenue streams from this one community. You can start with either of these streams of income. The first one is going to be a low ticket offer, which low ticket is going to be $50 to anywhere up to, I would say, $199. This is the ticket range where most people are going to be able to invest with you and get some type of value in coaching from you. Next is your mid-ticket offer, which is around $1,000, $999 to $3,000. That's going to be mid-ticket. This could be a cohort type of coaching, one-to-many cohort coaching that's 2 to 3 months. It's going to be, I would still do a group coaching with this mid-ticket offer. Now, your high-ticket offer is going to be $3,000 plus. This can be any type of one-on-one, or it can be a smaller group. Maybe it's an inner circle, maybe it's a mastermind you have, and it's 10 people or less, right? Those are the low, medium, and high-ticket offers that you could have. You can be very creative with those and what you're offering. One-time payment courses, tools, and resources. You can still have these in the Skool community. It's not wrong to have a one-time payment course or tool or resource, but the industry is changing from only having that. You can't only have one-time payment courses because you don't have a funnel or community of members coming back every month and wanting more coaching from you. So in Skool, you are able to have a one-time payment course. Let's say you have a special masterclass that you don't want to put in the group, but you want to charge for it. You can definitely do that. And then also what's cool about the charging is you have the monthly memberships, and then you have there's a new yearly membership offer that Skool has provided us. So you could work with your offers to get more people into the group and to have them for a longer time. You can offer some specials on annual or yearly pricing. Okay, number 5. It is a low barrier to entry, high profit margins, and Skool is an all-in-one platform. So there's not going to be a lot of capital to start your community on Skool.com. So the platform is very intuitive and has everything you need to build a successful business. Skool is like a Facebook group, a Discord, a Kajabi, Teachable, a Thinkific, a Calendly, right? And a Zoom or something like a Mighty Networks all in one platform. Very easy to use, very easy to set up. And it's just easy for your members to figure out where your resources are and how to navigate. In this community, you can schedule live coaching calls, host courses, post resources, and there's a cool community tab where everybody gets to communicate, ask their questions, share their wins, and just engage with each other. Having everybody in one community also helps you as a coach and helps your team be able to offer support faster in one place rather than having support on social media and through emails and all these different other platforms. You can actually have your support team just in this one platform and in the community. Another really, really good key about having your community and all of your members in one place is that you continuously get to do market research about what your members are wanting and how you're giving your value. So if you wanted to get ready and develop another course or some product or some merch, you can start to use your community to help you build that out. And so you won't be guessing. It'll be specific data coming from your members that you're already working with and that are already paying you and love your coaching to give you the real data, real answers about what you can start to create in the future for them. All right, number 6 is high profit margins. So I wanted to dive into this a little bit deeper. So everything you need to coach is in this one platform, right? It's going to be $99 a month just for your one group, no matter how many members you have, no matter how big your group is. Instead of having 5 platforms, each costing $99, you can just use Skool for $99, right? You have more money to invest back into the business and hire a team. So when you get to hire your team, you are essentially buying your time back as a coach and a creator to get more coaching, to figure out what's new out in the market and to bring it back to your members. So with a high profit margin business, you are able to invest more coaching for yourself. Can you believe that there are coaches out here that are charging $20,000 for an hour or $50,000 for 4 hours or a day with them? That's what they're charging. And this is where you can get to if you are able to invest and find those coaches. These are coaches like Myron Golden, Dr. Sonia Stribling, Dr. Eric Thomas, E.T., or Dan Locke. These are some of my favorite coaches that I like to look up to and watch. But it's going to be very important as a coach that you're able to make enough money to invest in higher ticket coaching and people that can bring your business up and help it rise. When you get to keep more margins, you get to make more profit, you are able to also start to invest in other businesses and wealth creating vehicles, insurance policies, real estate. You get to start looking at acquiring other businesses or whatever other wealth building vehicles that you're interested in, stocks, trading. You have the actual money to put aside and put into these other vehicles to start building your wealth. And last, if you have more money, you definitely need to be able to find and invest into a great tax team so you can learn how to keep more of that. All right, number 7, to build your Skool community, you have a very easy lead generation system. What happens is you can use organic traffic or paid traffic. So your organic traffic is going to be all of the content and people and followers that are on your social media, like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, if you're still Snapchatting, Twitter, X, I call it Twitter still, I'm old school, Threads, YouTube. So all of these social media platforms that are free and you get to, market yourself for free is going to be your organic traffic. So that's one lane of traffic. The other lane of traffic is going to be paid traffic. So this is where you are paying to get your content or your ads seen on those same platforms. So you're running ads on those platforms. You can run ads on your own podcast, or you can run ads on someone else's podcast if they have a lot of viewers, a lot of downloads, and those specific viewers are your audience that you're trying to reach. So with your organic traffic and your paid traffic, you're going to directly send those people to your free Skool community with one link. In the free Skool community, this is where you give some value and you give a taste of what it would be like to join your paid community, right? And getting a little bit of coaching, right? So this free community is where you will funnel members into your paid community with a sales call or boarding calls. So you would have 2 communities, but you have to have a free one. This is a great model to have a free one where they can get a little bit of coaching from you. They can have a community. And then you will funnel them from there into your actual paid community to start getting that transformation. Again, the free community is very important because you want them to be in there in one place so that you can still do market research, so that you can reach out to them to see what are the issues that they're wanting to solve and get them to come into your paid community because you can solve those. And if those are some things that you're not solving with the value that you're bringing out or your courses and your resources, you get to change or add to your resources so that you can give that transformation that they're willing to pay for and they're looking for. And the number 8 reason is gamification. Skool has built-in gamification, meaning it has built-in engagement within these communities. There's no other platform that has been successful and to have the community members participate in building the community. So the gamification system is a reward system for members if they share their wins, if they post something that's valuable to the whole group to help everybody else win and do better. People have to like their comment or they have to add on or respond to whatever comment that they made. If somebody likes your comment or adds onto it, you get a point. And so these points add up, and there's a leaderboard. And as a coach, you get to set the levels, right? There's, let's say, 8 levels in your community. Level 1 is going to be a certain amount of points, or level 2 will be a certain amount of points. At each level, you get to unlock a resource, unlock a course, unlock a one-on-one coaching call. You get to unlock anything, any kind of bonuses that you want. So there's a lot of cool ways that you can build in retention through this gamification model that Skool has created for you. And this is really cool because it helps reduce churn and improves retention. So it's going to reduce the amount of people that are leaving the group, and it's going to help you keep people in the group. And a cool way that you can use this is by, let's, for example, say for the first 30 days, after someone's in the group for the first 30 days, they get to have a specific course or tool or resource unlocked. And you can do the same at 60 days. You can unlock, let's say, a coaching call, one-on-one coaching call. At 90 days, you can also unlock something else. And for the first 3 months, you've created so much value or bonuses that you're kind of you're making it easy for them to decide to stay in the group, because they know at 30 days, I'm going to get X. At 60 days, I'm going to get Y. At 90 days, I'm going to get Z, right? I'm going to get all this cool stuff for the first 90 days, which is the most important amount of time that you want somebody to be in your group and then be sold on the value of the group. Other ideas of unlocking bonuses are giving free merch when they get to a certain amount of points, or a certain leader, when they get to a certain level on the leaderboard. Maybe you're also able to give them a bonus when they get to a certain level, or if they've been in the group for 4 months or 5 months, maybe they get to be on the podcast, your podcast. Maybe they get to be interviewed about their experience or their wins. There's also possibility that you can develop an inner circle that meets 2 to 4 times a year, which is in person. And if a member wants that, they're going to work up to a certain level to unlock that. So these are really cool ways with the gamification and having a leaderboard and prizes that are unlocked throughout the time that a member is in a group. It's really going to help you build your revenue monthly and keep people in the group. Number 9 is seamless integrations. Skool has very seamless integrations. Skool has everything you actually need in it to build a great business. But if you are wanting to connect any other type of softwares or other platforms, you can do that, right? So there's Zoom calls. You can do Riverside or StreamYard, for example. Stripe is connected inside for payments. Skool automatically bills members, and they remove members if they haven't paid after a grace period of 14 days after their pay date. So you don't really have to hunt them down and make people get out of the group. Skool does that automatically. So you don't have to worry about it, and you can still have someone monitoring it, because you don't want to lose those members, but you will never have any non-paying members after about 14 days. Is a grace period. In terms of integrations, Skool works really well with Zapier, and you can connect Zapier to platforms like Go High Level, Calendly, and then any other platforms that you may need within your business. All right, and number 10 is having a tight-knit, engaging niche community is just like gold. It positions you and your brand for other opportunities in the future. So, for example, it's going to position you as an authority and a thought leader in your industry or your niche, and help you spread your teaching and methodologies around. You're able to get out of your city, get out of your state, and go globally with your teaching and your methodologies. It's going to help you position your brand to build an ecosystem of revenue. You're going to be able to not just have a coaching business, but you could also build a podcast off of that. Or you can be asked to be a guest on other podcasts. You can start to write books for your coaching clients. You can start to get speaking gigs and be invited to conferences to be on a panel. So once you build this community and you really have a tight-knit community and you grow it, people know about you, people from outside of your niche are going to want to work with you. It's going to be easier to build connections inside your niche and outside of it. Now, when it comes to valuable partnerships, this is going to be so important and key, and to really take you to the next level when you get to partner with people and they want to partner with you because you have an immense brand and a community. So since you have a community and a following, you're more valuable and you'll have access to more people in your space and outside of it. So the more access people want from you, the higher you get to charge, the more expensive your time becomes. And that's it, you guys. Those are the 10 reasons that you need to start your coaching business on the Skool platform specifically. If you don't have a coaching business, you need to get one. You need to teach what you know. So start your community right now on Skool.com. Join my free community and learn how to get started building your community from scratch. Start to impact more people and help them with the transformations that you can give, that you've done yourself. There are people all over the world that want to be coached by you, but you're hiding. You're not available for them to see. So start to make more content about exactly what you do, exactly how you can help people. This is called more of educational content. Make more educational content so people will want to be coached by you. And then you have to make more offers and make more opportunity for people to learn from you, and people will pay you. All right, you guys, these are the 10 reasons you need to start your business on Skool, start a coaching business, get into the online education space. If you're interested in getting started, starting your business right now, or moving your coaching business into a community on Skool.com, join my free Skool community to help you get started now and get you launched to 10,000, 20,000 in the next 90 days. All right, let's go. Coach E, and I'm out. Peace.